I have my scarf that we got. I don't know where we got them, but we got a scarf. We're ready for the She Believes Cup. If it's snowing, bring on the snow. Bring on the snow. So I'm wearing my scarf. Sara has hers, but it didn't match her outfit.
I can't see anything, and neither can she. We don't have our
Glasses or contacts.
So if you see some squinting, also.
Squinting is going down tonight.
I'm growing on my eyebrows to get them waxed.
Okay, she wants to look.
Just so everybody knows.
So if you see
look
it,
bad.
So we're wearing She Believes Cup in a week and a half, or a week and 10 days, or 10 days.
Oh, let me give you guys a warning. When this bitch sees people she
knows
or
meeting
is meeting or is met in public, she is so too extra. Like out of control.
Out of control.
Like,
I get so excited. It's a little cringy, a little extra, a little. So if you see us
and that happens, just
expect
be
it.
forewarned.
So if you see us, and I'm a little extra, so just be prepared. I'm not a huggy person necessarily. I just get excited to see somebody.
It's too much.
Yeah, and we actually balance each other out pretty well because if she were like me, we would be completely over the top, ridiculous couple ever.
I'm like, just call me Tobin. I'm chill.
Yeah, exactly. Let's goody brought Tobin because this video is all about Preath and Tobin and Kristen. So we kind of just want to get right into the video. So this video is all about Preath, and this is a topic we've kind of talked about in the past. We made a video about a long time ago, I think in July or August, about them having matching love rings, and I'll put up a picture of their matching love rings. Go watch that video. Go watch that video because we kind of talked about them having matching love rings. If you saw our other video about having matching love rings, you'll see that they kind of have a history of having, there's always that speculation of them possibly being engaged. At the time, we didn't necessarily think they were engaged. I know you didn't necessarily think they were engaged. No. They had matching rings, and I'll put up another picture. Kristen has a history of wearing rings on her ring finger. So she actually has a very big history of wearing things that could be engagement rings on her ring finger.
Yeah. So we likes rings.
Yeah, so we didn't. Yeah, she loves rings. Yeah, she's a lot of pictures we see her with a lot of rings. So we never thought anything necessarily. Oh, they're engaged.
Yeah.
Over the last 2 months, we've seen kind of pictures of her kind of shuffling rings and having rings on her ring finger. And Sara and I have even talked about it. We're not gonna make a video about it because we don't think it means anything necessarily.
Right. Until today.
No. So that brings us to what happened yesterday. So were they showing their new kits? Is that?
Yeah, so they're showing off the new soccer kits, the blue ones and the white ones. So they're doing the photo shoot, doing the, styling, doing the mean mugs. Not really.
Mean mugging. It was her time for her shot. It was her beauty shot. It was her mean mugging shot. She was ready for it. We'll look at the first video, then we'll look at the picture. But, let's look at this video. Let's see what we see, okay? Should we both put our glasses on?
I'm going to put my glasses on.
Okay, so we look at this video. Okay, so it's walking out. Okay, so nothing looks specifically overwhelming or nothing, but then if you examine it a little bit closer, this is a live moving video, but if you
a live moving video,
if you look at her if you lolook at her ring finger, you see something on her ring finger.
Okay, both hands.
She has a lot of rings. Okay. I don't know if there's a still from that thing. Here's another shot of the same day, kind of like showing off this is the blue and black kit. But what do we see? Right?
Is that black and blue? I think that's dark blue and lighter blue. Some paint spill?
Maybe so. What do you think of the new kits? So she's practically like presenting what is on her finger in a way. Kind of nonchalantly, but she has a ring I've never seen her wear, and it looks like a traditional engagement ring.
I can't make out what it's like.
But it looks like more of a traditional engagement ring, because that was one of the things Sara and I had always talked about. She had rings on her ring finger, but they never were engagement type rings. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I used to be a ring wearer. Now I'm just a ring bearer.
Ring bearer. When you look at this, she wore it this day for a reason.
Do you think? I don't know.
That's what the people are kind of saying.
That's what people are saying. But
for a reason.
I'm an idiot. I kept looking
at the other hand
because
it had rings
I go, oh, that's just a plain ring, and I was like,
You're like,
Left is
that's
right,
like the
right
regular.
is left.
Yeah. That's basically what the video is. Do we think she's now engaged? For the last kind of bit, I have thought they were going to be, I thought they were engaged based on not rings that they were wearing, but them being them. I've always said that. I've always thought they were engaged based on them just what we see of their love. Sarah, on the other hand,
I don't agree.
has never thought they were officially engaged.
I do believe now they're
Okay.
a couple.
So, there you go. Do you believe that they're officially engaged? I'm putting on record, I do, and I've thought that for a while.
No, but like, okay, let's really speculate.
Okay.
Let's really do some examination.
Okay, that's what we're here for. That's what the channel's here for.
Because, like, I don't know. They're so... Okay, I'm torn because they seem to be on that Megan Rapinoe train. Now they have the whole line, which seemed, you know, everybody's gay in there.
I get what you're saying,
Yeah, and so it's like, you know, right? You'd think that
They would
if
talk
they
about
were out and proud or whatever, you know, that they would be okay. But it's like, then at the same time, they do seem like private people.
Especially
and
Tobin.
They want their privacy, right?
So you think
So I don't know.
if they were engaged, they would just say it?
I don't know, but maybe they are. Maybe they're leaving these little breadcrumbs for us.
See, I've
But
always
I
said
don't know.
from one of our very first videos, I remember saying they're not saying it in words. They are saying what they want to say in pictures or in actions. I've always said that. And you've kind of been on the opposite fence where they're going to say it in words if they want to say it.
Well, I don't see them as those types of people. But do we really know?
No, of
Do
course
we really
not.
know anything about them?
Of course not.
No, we know what they present to the world.
Exactly.
But we're not friends with them. We don't know anything really about them.
But if you were to say, if someone were to speculate, this would be a reason to completely speculate an engagement type ring on the engagement finger
Yes,
that
that's
they
a
would
good
say,
point.
that they would say they're trying to say, well, like you said, they're not saying it. The reason I think they're engaged, and I think they're specifically not saying it, not because they're not proud of being together, being lesbian, or whatever you want to say. They're not saying because they don't want any attention to take away from soccer. 100%.
Well,
That's
yeah,
exactly.
and that could 100% be true.
Even if they were in a traditional, like, hetero relationship, I don't think they would say it either. I definitely don't think Tobin would. Tobin wouldn't even talk about it.
So I guess what we can compare this to is our own engagement.
Oh, our own engagement.
So we can compare this to our sort of engagement situation. Okay,
Experience.
This is my wife.
Yeah.
Hi. So when we got engaged, who did we really tell? I told.
No one at first.
So I originally didn't want to get married, like, ever.
She always said that.
I wanted to be those lesbians
who never got married.
Who just were forever partners and never got married, right?
And I was okay with that. Like, I thought I wanted to get married, or I thought it'd be cool. And then Sarah just said, no. And then I said, okay, whatever. As long as we're together. It didn't matter to me, to be honest. But she didn't want to be. And I was okay with that.
Just because the idea of marriage was like, you know.
Yeah, too traditional for you.
Some people ruined it for me. So. You know who you are. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to get married. And then it was April 23rd. I decided, like, I was watching Fresh Off the Boat, of all things. And there was something in there that they were saying about marriage or whatever. And it just, like, clicked. Something just clicked, and I was like, whoa, I want to marry her. Like, let's get married. Like, let's just do it.
I got from work, or you might have even texted me. I decided I want to get married now. I go, what?
Well, I originally was just going to, like, surprise her with a engagement ring
or
whatever.
Were.
Or just, like, propose to you. But I cannot keep anything.
No, we can't.
I couldn't keep it in.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep it in. I couldn't keep it from you. And I was, like, excited to tell her that I wanted to get married.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
That was in April.
Yeah, and then so we just looked at rings together, and we just wanted to get matching engagement rings.
So we didn't want to spend a lot of money. And for us, it's always been not what a ring or jewelry looks like. It's just the idea of that's...
I almost got bitch tattooed on here, but then I thought that's a little much.
What about cutie pie?
That's too many words.
Too many letters.
Yeah. The idea was that we were both going to propose to each other.
Yeah.
But we didn't know when.
Which Sarah liked that idea. I was kind of like either or. I was like, but you liked the idea because you thought it was really cute.
Planned. I had something so elaborate planned. Not really.
So that was the idea. At some point, she was going to propose to me, and just because we thought it'd be cute, like.
So we got engaged, and originally we just told our families, and a few friends.
We don't have a lot of friends and family to begin with. We have very few family and friends.
And so, but we didn't make a huge announcement.
No.
About it. We didn't, not like we're anybody to do that, but we didn't go on like Facebook. We didn't really tell, like I told my close friends that I still talk to, but I didn't tell like my friends.
Extended friends.
And so we get, fast forward, we get married. And that's when I made like a formal announcement, I guess.
Yes. Which was a year later.
Facebook.
So we got engaged officially in the 2018. We officially got married exactly 1 year to the day of when she proposed, which I think is so cute. In the same city. So she made an official announcement on Facebook.
I wasn't going to, and it was just something dumb like
looking cute might delete later.
Yeah, looking cute might delete later. I liked that. And then so people like, you know, people congratulated us and stuff, but like there was so many people who didn't know, and I was just like, that was our announcement.
And we didn't make a big deal about it at all. Like,
no.
We didn't, it wasn't like, you know, maybe because we didn't have a big wedding, or we didn't have really a wedding, we just got, it was just us.
But that's who we are.
Yeah.
We're Preath, we're very private.
So I guess that's a question too.
So,
do you think they specifically are just like that in their home life, or do you think it's just a public thing because I feel like they're close to their family?
Or are they just going to get married and
announce
it to the
that's
world?
That's kind of
like
what I'm thinking.
Did?
Not necessarily hiding a relationship, but I'm saying hiding an official engagement. You know, and if they've gotten engaged, have they told the girls on the teams? I mean, on their...
I feel like that's family for them. So I feel like they would be after their families and friends. They would be the first people who would know.
Yeah, so I guess lesbian engagements too. I don't know. Like, I'm always like, I think people are still kind of deciphering or deciding how lesbian or same-sex engagements goes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Even for us, it was
We're still inventing that.
Yeah, because I think both. You know, sometimes both will propose. We've seen those videos. Sometimes only one. And what I always laugh too, because like I said, Sara will wear her wedding ring now, but I never wear. I don't want to. I just don't generally. But if we go out, if we go to dinner, whatever, I'll try to remember to put it on. But
I never remember.
I know.
Well, I really don't care.
So I don't think wearing a ring or not wearing a ring doesn't indicate anything. You know, it doesn't. But I still think they are engaged. 100%.
I still think I'm on the fence. I'm like, no, but I definitely think they're together.
It's 8 months later.
Yeah,
they're definitely together now.
Yeah.
So I guess the big question is: A, do you guys think they are engaged? And B, do you guys have any, maybe your own stories? Are you in a same-sex relationship? Did you propose to your significant other? Did your significant other propose to you? Was there ever a conversation? Or another part, maybe have you guys? Like us, didn't really talk about it until we actually were married, because a lot of people think that's how the Preath announcement's going to come up. They're never going to say they are dating, engaged. Literally, we'll just find out they got married one day.
We started this channel after we got married.
We did, which is so funny because when we went, I know we've talked about this before, but before we went to her brother's wedding in July, I said, we are getting married before your brother's wedding, so we're married when we go, and we got married, and luckily
we beat them.
Technically, they got engaged before we got engaged. They let the family know. So I'm surprised your brother wasn't mad. Not mad, but you know, you don't want to steal some of the thunder.
I do, though.
You do. No, it's so funny because Sarah's mom wasn't invited to our wedding, only because we didn't invite anyone, and she was joking, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to crash it.
To ruin the day. No.
Yeah, you ruined the day. Your mom showed up. You've ruined it forever. But questions, comments down below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think they're engaged?
Yes.
I guess the question is now not are they married or dating. I think 95% of the comments we get basically say
Let's start a poll.
Yeah, that's right. Well, but I think a lot of people are still on the fence whether or not they're engaged. So let's see.
But like we say, they don't have to explain themselves to
anybody. Oh God, no.
They don't have to tell anybody.
Gosh, no.
You know.
I almost like it better when it's like the speculation.
And maybe that's what they're doing. They're like strategically teasing us all. They're like, you know, they're like,
which you don't think they do to begin with, though. So that's why I don't think. Yeah, you don't think.
But hey, it'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Scavenger hunt. Do they have agents?
Oh yeah,
Sports people?
I would think so.
Maybe they're like not yet until.
Oh.
Maybe they're waiting for.
Well, that's like the thing. Krashlyn, they came out in like a People magazine spread, you know, and I'm sure. I hope they got paid millions of dollars. I really hope they do. But maybe that was part of the thing too, you know. I hope so. God, I hope they got a lot of money for that. Because
how much do you get paid for that?
I don't know, $50,000.
Can you pay us to just come out? I'll do a naked photo shoot, okay?
People might pay us to quit the videos.
True.
Opposite.
No.
Questions, comments down below. Thanks for watching. Yeah, comment down below. What do you guys think?
Okay, you guys, handheld edition.
Okay, we forgot to mention one big part about the video that we just about them being engaged.
Yeah.
Basically,
It was Valentine's
Day was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
A week and a half ago, or 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And this ring has just made a debut. Is there any way that was their Valentine's Day? Tobin proposed to Christen.
I mean, what a way to do it, but I don't know.
And it was Valentine's. And also, we didn't really talk about this too, but Tobin proposed to Christen. Christen is going to propose to, I guess we kind of talked about that, but Tobin would have been the one on Valentine's Day. What do you guys think? Was it a date? Was it a...
Did Christen propose to herself?
And Sara brought up that point that it was Valentine's Day, and a lot of people get engaged on Valentine's Day, so what do you guys think?
Let us know.
Did anyone get on their Valentine's Day?
Okay, bye.